I'm Tatum Skipper, and welcome to Real Florida Magazine.
Welcome back here today on the beautiful campus of Florida Panhandle Technical College. We have a treat today. We've got Hank Hamilton online as our county manager here in Washington County for just under a year, about 8 months, I believe.
That's correct.
Hank came on right after he started and shared with us some of his hopes, dreams, and aspirations, as well as the way he saw things as they were at that time. When we come back, we're going to talk to Hank about his experiences over the last 8 months. More importantly, some of the exciting news coming out of Washington County. We've said it several times in the past, but with our new makeup of county commissioners, along with our police department and sheriff's office working closely together, we have a formula to move forward in Washington County. We've always had great people. Now it seems like the moons have lined up for us, and when we come back, we're going to talk to Hank about all the great and exciting and positive things coming out of Washington County, Florida. We'll be right back. Welcome back. As mentioned, our guest today is Hank Hamilton, Washington County Manager. Thanks so much for taking the time. You are busy. I've been trying to get you on for a while. You're kind of under the weather for a while. You've been busy. First thing I want to talk about, lest I forget, is and I'm going to call it the reverse 911 system. You've got an emergency alert system. In the pre-show, frankly, I'd start off and we would just talk about the boilerplate stuff. That got my attention. Tell me about what's going on with that.
Okay, yeah, thanks a lot, Paul. First of all, it's called Alert Washington. It's a great system. It's a mass notification system that we can use to let citizens know about weather events in our county. So we can tell citizens about some tornado warnings, maybe some flooding issues, some roads that are closed due to weather events, and we can tailor those type of notifications to whatever the citizen desires. So you can call our emergency management department at 638-6203, and they can sign you up, or you can go to the website yourself and sign up. And so it's exciting because if you're a citizen and you have children that are going to school and you want to know if that school bus is coming down your road, is your road closed or whatever because they had a bad thunderstorm the night prior, then you can sign up for alerts letting you know if road closures. You say you don't care about tornadoes. Well, then don't sign up for the tornado alert. And so you can tailor whatever it is that you want to get. And we have some options for you. You can receive it via text on your cell phone. We can call you on your cell phone with a pre-recorded message, your landline, or you can get an email. So whatever suits you is how you can get this message to you. So we're excited about it. The state of Florida is providing the system, and so it's free to sign up. It's free to join. It doesn't cost you anything to receive the messages. And so we're excited. We really hope that the majority of the citizens of the county take advantage of this program to stay informed, because you need to know if a tornado is coming in your neck of the woods, right? And so this system will help with that.
Wow. Let's back up and start at that beginning. This is a state-funded program. Does it cost the county anything?
So no, it's totally 100% free. Okay. Governor Scott put it in his budget to contract out a company to provide the software and the training and the support and the maintenance of the software. So we simply log on to a web-based program, and so we log on. We created templates for all the events that we wanted to tailor, and we set up areas that we can define as what targeted areas to receive the notifications. And all that, the state held our hand through the whole situation, and we were able to tailor our program for Washington County. So our program doesn't look like Bay County or Walton County. So, we don't need maybe some inland flooding type stuff that, based on the waves or something like that. So, but there are some similarities. And so we were excited to know that the state was going to provide everything, that all we had to do was participate in the program. And so we're the 32nd county to take advantage of the program, and we have just seen it's an amazing program. Lynn Abel, my emergency management director, does an amazing job of administering the program. We're very judicious in the messages that we send out, and so what I mean by that is you may go 3 or 4 months without getting a message. If it doesn't rain, if we don't have road closures or things like that, you're not going to get a text message or a call on your landline. We don't want to bombard our citizens with useless information that they may ignore because, oh no, another text message from Washington County. We're just not going to be that way. And so we're excited that it's a program that works. It's proven effective already. Hurricane Hermine came through. The state used the system for that some, and it was totally effective. Before the hurricane came, I think the Sarasota area had roughly, and my numbers may be off here, but it's about 5,000 citizens had signed up. After the hurricane, it had like 250,000. So it's a big player on how we can get the information out quickly to our residents to keep them as safe as possible. So we're super excited. And the program itself is so easy to sign up for. It only takes about 2 minutes to sign up for it. You get phone number and things of that nature, and you can start getting text messages.
We as a people live on our cell phones anymore.
That's correct, yeah.
Between Facebook and the other social media.
Yeah, sure.
Some people literally spend all day long on their phone. Lots of productivity in the workplace, lots of social problems associated with that. The other part of that is that we've become inured. We're almost resistant to bad news. If there's a wreck on I-10, generally somebody on Facebook is going to post a picture of the wreck, many cases invading privacy because people find out that somebody may have perished in that wreck before next of kin finds out. And those situations are happening, and we've got a whole privacy thing. But what it's done is it's basically hardened us or inured us to those dramatic events. So I can understand why you don't want to keep sending out messages to people, especially when it doesn't involve them directly.
That's correct.
We all get the Amber Alerts from the state.
Yes.
When I get one from Lee County or down in Ocala or Marathon down in the Keys, it has nothing to do with me. And sometimes I'm looking for a way to shut that thing off because it doesn't make sense. Right. It sounds like you're going about this exactly in the right way, so that if you get one of these, people are going to realize this is something to which I need to pay attention.
That is correct. It is something that we're going to be very cautious on when we send it out. The message will be very brief and very concise, so we won't waste a lot of your time. But a great thing about this program is how you can tailor it to meet the citizens' needs. So if I have a tornado warning in Ebro, then I don't have to let the people in Chipley know. Or if I've got flood warning in Caryville, I don't have to let the town of Walsall know. So I can draw what let's call it a geographic fence, if you will, around an area and just select those people inside that predetermined area. That's who gets the notifications. So not everyone in the county will receive the same notification.
Well, it seems to make sense that a rural county like Washington County, where we have a preponderance of unpaved roads, many of those roads doesn't take much of a weather event for them to be closed for some reason or another. Flooding, maybe even a traffic accident in some cases. A lot of people depend on information about those roads to find out if I'm even going to get out to work today, are my kids at the school bus going to come, as the example you pointed out. Where do I go to actually sign up for this?
So again, 638-6203 is the phone number that you can call, and they will give you the link to subscribe to. It's a fairly long link, and I don't have it memorized, but it's a member advantage or something. I don't recall. But
so I can either go to that link and do everything online myself just by filling out a form, or as you pointed out in the pre-show in our discussion, your emergency personnel will actually do it for that person while they're on the phone.
That's correct.
So if my 90-year-old mother wants to do it, she doesn't have to worry about finding a computer and getting online. She can literally have your people do it for her.
That's correct. We'll be happy to do that because the safety of our citizens is our top priority.
How many residents in Washington County? 25,000?
There's about 25,000 residents. That's correct.
How many people have signed up for this?
So currently we've only got about 200 signed up. We're really trying to hope that we can get about 5,000 is our target to get signed up for the program. And so, as we get the word out more, as we get people talking about it more, after the first event, we should see a spike, in the numbers. So, but currently, not county employees, because all county employees are so about 300 total we have signed up. So, still way shy of our 5,000 citizen target, but we'll get there. We've only opened the program up about 4 weeks now. So,
costs nothing to the consumer.
No, it's absolutely free.
And I think the most attractive part of the service that you pointed out to me is the fact that I can determine which alerts I'm going to get.
That's right. Yep.
So if all I'm interested in is impending weather, in other words, tornadoes, hailstorms, whatever falls within those parameters, those are the things for which I'll be alerted.
That's correct.
I don't live on a dirt road. I don't travel many dirt roads. no sense me getting the dirt road warnings or the washout roads or the road closed warnings.
Right.
What else would be included? You've got roads that may be washed out. You've got impending weather or weather events. What else would come under the umbrella?
Well, let's say you have Chipley has the railroad running through it. And so, God forbid a train accident happens, a derailment of some sort. And so we can immediately notify the citizens around the area where the train accident was. That's a great resource. We can tailor it within the county itself. Let's say that we've got a hostage situation somewhere in Sunny Hills. Sunny Hills is a heavy populated area. And we want to notify the people. The sheriff gives me direction that, hey, I want to notify people in a 2-block radius or a 3-block radius to get out of there. Well, I can target that 3-block radius and then deselect the house that has the hostage situation in it, and everyone around them gets the notification except for the house that has the hostage situation occurring. So, so they're not tipped off, if you will. And so, that goes to show working closely with the other entities in the county, how it helps us form these relationships that keeps everyone safe. And that's this again, that the program is so tailorable that it's very convenient and it's very easy to use, and the best part about it is free.
Yeah. And not to what if you to death, but even within the time that you've been here, about 8 months, I believe we've had a couple of instances where the train has been stopped upwards of a couple of hours, blocking off some of our main streets. Would that be something potentially or conceivably would fall under that purview? Because especially if it's Highway 77.
It depends. It depends on the timing. If it's 1 o'clock in the morning, I probably won't send one out, right? So it's everything is situation dependent, and so we'll take the information, we'll analyze the data, and see if that's something that warrants a message or not.
Now, what prevents a guy who just wants to cause some trouble from getting into that system and sending out a false message? Is there other safeguards built in? There are
firewalls built in. There's passwords built in.
And who actually sends out the alerts?
So there's 3 people in the county that are authorized to send alerts out. Me, Lynn Abel, and Connie Welch. Connie and Lynn are our emergency management personnel. And so that's the only 3 people that will be sending out messages to the county.
And give us that phone number one more time.
638-6203.
638-6203. That connects with the Wausau Emergency Management Office?
That's correct. The county emergency management office.
Okay, I mean in Wausau.
In Wausau, yeah, Pioneer. Yeah.
And so basically they take care of the whole thing. Give them a call, and if you want to do it yourself, they'll give you the link.
That's correct.
And then you can receive those alerts in email. On your computer or on your phone, in a call, a pre-recorded message on your phone, onto your cell phone or landline or both.
That's correct.
Or a text message which would by default, I guess, go to your phone.
That's correct. Yeah.
So I don't guess there are any other ways we communicate anymore. I mean, really, and texting has become so prevalent.
Sure.
At one time, most cell phone services charged per text.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if that's even exists anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Most services now it's for free.
Unlimited. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Thanks for that information. I'm surprised a little bit and sorry that there's only 200 people, but as you point out, it's only been a few weeks.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're interested in subscribing to this service, 638-6203 on your screen right now, you're going to be talking to Lynn Abel or Connie Welch. If you see Hank out and about in a restaurant or something, take the time. He loves being interrupted in the middle of his meal, and tell him he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of good things since you've been here, and we're going to talk about more of those when we come back. This in itself seems like a huge safety component, and who knows how useful that's going to be over time.
It's going to be great.
Congratulations to you, and more importantly, congratulations to our county for recognizing what the state was offering. Yeah. Many times we automatically bow up when the state or the feds try to put something on us, even if it's for free, even if it appears to be good. This seems to be something which truly is helpful.
It's going to benefit us all. Yeah.
Would you come back over time and let us know how that 200 number changes? Because I'm hoping that we've got a bunch of viewers out there.
Yeah, sure. And,
absolutely. Best of luck with that. When we come back, let's talk some more.
Okay, sounds good.
Our guest today is Hank Hamilton, County Manager in Washington County, Florida. Here only about 8 months. If the only thing that we had to talk about today was this, I think it would have been worth it. However, when we come back, we've got all kinds of good news from Washington County, and we will be right back.